There's many ways to think about your art, but the whole idea is that you stay objective, that you can kind of rise above it and see it fresh. This is a challenge when we're staring at something and we're working on it and we can't put it down. It helps sometimes just leave and then come back the next day. But when you're creating a body of work, in fact, the whole arc of your work, it's kind of a cool way to think about it, to get outside of yourself and think about your art from the perspective of how other people would think about it, how your art actually is an invitation for other people. Now, obviously, we're not making art for them, but it's cool to think about your work and what it would be like for them to encounter it. And often they see it, you see it on Instagram, there's little squares, they'll see something someplace, somewhere, and that little square that's your art is an invitation. It's an invitation to come into your world. And they evaluate what they're looking at, and they have to decide if they want to go into the world, right? It's one thing for people to see the little square, but we want them to come into the world. So it's important to think about this. What makes a great invitation? If you have 3 invitations to 3 weddings and they're all on the same week and you have to choose, but one of the weddings is maybe it's going to be in an animal park and you've heard that the bride's going to come in on an elephant, right? Which one are you going to choose to go to? You can only go to one. Well, this idea that we choose based on what is different and what we haven't experienced before, this is powerful. And that little thing that you're putting out there, that invitation is exactly that. People are looking at that saying, do I want to go? What's in it for me? What am I going to get out of this that I haven't gotten before? When your art gets really personal, when it gets really authentic and like you and different, then more people accept the invitation. So it doesn't matter what you're showing. I'm looking at this little square right now of me that's going to be this video, and this is what people are going to click on. And I'm actually noticing the sameness of my shirt with the background. Like, that's kind of interesting. So maybe to make this more exciting, I can change my shirt. So let me see. So maybe this is better, right? Like, there's something going here. There's some differences. There's something, wow, that shirt is so red and that background's so gray. And this is just color, of course, but you can see how it impacts. This is a different kind of invitation here than the one that I was just sharing with you. Now, this same thing applies in your art making. It's about differences. It's about things you choose that you put in your work that are personal, that are unique to you, that you care about. And the more you do this and the more you can put that in there and keep that consistency, the more potent the invitation becomes. So what's interesting is that, I'm talking about an invitation that's going out, that somebody on the outside is going to move towards and say, yes, I'm coming. But the first person who has to come, the person who's going to hold the party is you. The place, the thing, the world you're creating has got to be an amazing place for you. Then the invitation will feel like that. Then they will come. So let me know in the comments if this is helpful, how you think about this. In a way, this is about marketing, but it's also about just getting the sort of through line of your work to translate, right? We want that to translate in your work. And so when people see it, they come into it and they want to experience it. Let me know if this resonates for you. Let me know how you think about this and if you are actively, how you're optimizing your invitation. What's worked for you, what hasn't. It'd be really great to hear that. We have the Art to Life free workshop coming up February 14th, Valentine's Day. It's a 4 or 5 day event. It's all about this. It's all about the tools, the principles, the ideas to make your work different, to understand the movers and shakers that are going to optimize your work, and so you can make it more personal. You need the right tools and the right understanding to then leverage yourself, so when somebody sees your work, they say, yes, I'm in. I'm following this. I want this. I want to buy this. I want to hear about it. I want to share this. I want it on my wall. I want all of it. And I'm going to keep on this forever. That's what we're after. So please come to that. You have to sign up for it. There's a whole structure to this thing. It's going to be amazing this year. It's the biggest year of Art to Life, the biggest week for Art to Life. And we've got a whole bunch of stuff planned for it. We've got some amazing prizes we're going to be giving away. It's a huge deal. So come along for that. So I hope you have a great week. This Wednesday, real quick, I'm not going to tell you her name. It's an artist from Vienna, and I saw her invitation and I couldn't resist. And you got to check this out. You're going to be amazed. She's brilliant, powerful, strong, wild artwork. And that's all I'm going to say. So you got to come check it out. Wednesday, that podcast comes out. There's a link down below where you can subscribe. You guys, thanks so much for being here. Super appreciate it. Okay. Hey, everyone. If you found this helpful, I have a whole lot more to teach, share, and inspire you with every single week. So please, join the Art to Life YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button below. Okay, great. Let's do this.